Shoot him several more times, and finally they were able to kill him.
Holy shit. He's trying to eat this guy. Yeah, and he is killed. This is terrible. But he's just... The show is portraying him as a zombie monster and hinting at voodoo being involved.
Yeah, this is horrifying. I've never heard about this.
Yeah, it's kind of I don't know. This isn't really very nice of the show to be.
Look, it's a
What
little
do you mean
dark.
nice that they had to tell what happened. It's the thing that happened.
But they're kind of putting their own angle on it right now.
They are.
They're adding a whole backstory to it and stuff. I don't know if this is. I don't know if they're following the actual story of what really happened.
Well, what actually happened?
Well, it was fairly well covered when it happened, and when this happened, people were panicking. Play the next clip.
The Miami Causeway incident was a singular moment in Florida.
People in Miami were afraid this was the zombie apocalypse because it was maybe some zombie virus.
Fears about a zombie virus began to spread.
The zombie sickness is really just a virus with legs and teeth. It's an infectious disease that's being transmitted through blood or infected bodily fluid, turning one person into a zombie and then another person. One zombie equals 10 zombies equals 10 million zombies, and that's really the danger of it.
Wait. Hold, slow down, Mog. Is he talking about Rudy or zombie movies right now? It seemed like he wasn't told this was about a guy that actually got shot. Like, you're just here to talk about zombie movies.
Yeah, I know, right? That's his research. You can't take that away from him. It's years of research.
One zombie equals 10 zombies.
One zombie equals
1,000 zombies equals a million,
10 million
zombies.
And there was
Something
a little,
like that.
there was a little throwback in there. Play soundboard clip 1.
Maybe some zombie virus.
Yeah, I mean, a virus.
Another virus. Multiple
viruses.
viruses.
Now we got a new one. Yeah, they're popping up all the time. So the question is, though, like, what actually happened to this Rudy guy? And popular opinion at the time said what you guys were saying: bath salts, the drug. This was just bath salts all the way. They turn you into this crazy person who's going to do this. Let's see if bath salts are the cause of zombies.
Many thought its source must be the dangerous synthetic street drug known as bath salts.
We see bath salt psychotic breaks across the United States and the world, and often it includes the person stripping naked and running around and doing insane things.
The results of Rudy Eugene's toxicology report were a complete surprise.
They found no trace of bath salts, only a slight trace of marijuana, which would not explain his psychotic break. There's no explanation for it, and to this day, it's not really understood why that happened.
Yeah, just a little devil's lettuce, nothing hard. The sorcerers are all safe for now, but this show is ruling in voodoo and ruling out bath salts.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why I do kind of lean with that theory, because obviously this is all insane. The fact that he seemed troubled and he wanted to talk with his girlfriend about something, I doubt it would be to say, like, I need help kicking these bath salts and marijuanas that I'm doing. I think it's more something like something had been bothering him, like
he got hexed or cursed or something, right?
Yeah, like something was wrong.
Marijuana.
Maybe if he would have smoked more of it, maybe it would have helped.
Well,
who knows?
This is the only incident like this. There was another zombie attack just like this in 2014. And, of course, Monsters Mysteries America, they do another equally scary recreation. And there's a young girl, and she's approached by the same thing as a large zombie man in Florida, a Florida zombie. And her brother tussles with him. Her dad steps in. They're punching him. They're hitting this thing with box cutters that they forgot they had on him. And the same thing happened. He ends up running off. But then we can't laugh because then that guy gets killed too. And
my God.
It's the same thing. So
brutal.
I didn't hear about this one either. What the hell?
So they also have to check this guy out for drugs too, as we're going to hear. And in this clip, I kind of like this part though. We're going to get some more knowledge that's going to be imparted by that zombie researcher, Mr. Moog.
An autopsy performed on the Delray attacker, Annis and Joseph, found no evidence of drugs or other substances to explain his violent behavior.
The notion that there could be a disease out there could be an infection, there could be something that turns your loved ones, that turns your neighbors into raving maniacs. They want to attack and kill you and turn you into one of it. That freaks me out. That keeps me awake at night. And so I figured, hey, I'll overcome my fear, right? Face your fear and overcome it. Unfortunately, that was 10 years ago, and I'm more afraid of zombies than I ever have been.
Okay, so Mr. Mock, this guy is so scared of zombies that he wants to overcome his fear by becoming the world's authorities on zombies, and then it backfired, and now he's more scared of zombies than he's ever been in his life.
So, but he's still being consulted, so I guess he got some good out of it. I don't know.
And the drug test for the other, the Del Rey zombie attacker also proved it wasn't bath salts, and that's what makes this guy even more scared. This guy's scared of everything.
The perfect leader. The perfect leader is someone who's just the most terrified out of everybody. That's always the best person to lead the troop.
Like,
Hey, man,
I'm just a
sometimes,
researcher.
Courage versus bravery. Bravery doesn't mean courage doesn't mean that you're not scared, but
Yeah. Well,
It's
he
fine.
doesn't. He doesn't stick around, I'm assuming, especially in Florida, the only place known for zombies. And he definitely isn't there now because this zombie fear, this emerged in Florida again in 2018 as, covered by my favorite thing, the local Florida news.
Media is on fire this morning about a very strange alert that thousands of families in one Florida city received. Take a look at this right here. It focuses on two things: a power outage and zombies. Yep, zombies. This is the alert that came from the city of Lake Worth. You can see that it reads more than 7,000 customers lost power due to extreme zombie activity. A city spokesperson confirms all of those people did lose power on Sunday, and they're investigating the misinformation that was sent out. The city posted on Facebook, quote, "We want to reiterate that Lake Worth does not have any zombie activity currently."
Currently.
Currently. That's the
Currently.
big deal right there.
What do they know?
Nothing.
Well, aim for the head with those
Okay,
zombies.
exactly.
What?
Maybe a zombie sent out that alert.
Sounds like an episode of The X-Files coming.
God, boy, the news just
They're
the
not
best. Yeah,
wrong.
it's just some prankster. Yeah, they're throwing stuff out at the end. Just go for the head, guys. Go for the head. But, and so this is a notice that was put out to people in 2018 that there was a power outage due to extreme zombie mayhem. And boy, imagine if that Mr. Mock guy, imagine he got that notice. Oh, he would have been out of a window. That Mock guy, terrified. So I'm really
just
hoping he
confused
moved
how-
out.
I'm just confused how zombie activity causes a power outage. Like, are they chewing on wires?
I don't know what it is, but there was some great clips in that I liked. I got some of that Jay-Z Night Merv Griffin vibes with them repeating each other. Play soundboard too.
Currently.
Currently.
Indeed.
Yes.
ETs.
I lined up with that. I love when they do that. But there's more in there. Play soundboard 3.
Sounds like an episode of The X-Files coming.
We're zombies. We're zombies on the X-Files. Walking Dead's out at the time. Is that his point of reference for zombies?
Probably. I mean, he sounds lame.
He sounds
probably
odd,
He's
but
just
they all
being a
do.
Scully. He's just being a real Scully. Come on.
Hey, wow. Is that supposed to be an insult? I don't get it.
Yeah, he's being skeptical. He's being skeptical,
Oh, I mean, he thinks that it's the X-Files actually coming to life. Was he the same one? The same guy who was like, what do they know?
No, there was like a bullpen
There's
of
3 of
7
them?
guys. It was hard to tell.
Oh.
They all had to throw a little one-liner out there at the end.
Oh, gotcha.
Any, you guys got any final thoughts on these Florida zombies? Because man, we got other Florida stuff.
I mean, I'm just surprised I never heard of any of this. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Yeah, you heard of the bath salt stuff. I think this is what you thought.
Yeah, the bath salts.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, Monsters and
Right.
Mysteries America proved it wasn't bath salts. These were actual zombies. They had
No,
Yeah,
I
that's what I
think
mean.
there
Those are
might
different
have been
stories.
even more. There might have been even more, and I think some of them were bath salts.
Right, wait, hold. You question my research. Moving on.
No.
He's an
I'm just-
expert now because he
I'm just saying.
researched.
These things, they get out of control.
Just because you live there and seen every zombie movie ever doesn't make you a researcher. We're gonna move
a lot
on.
of people
So
on
they
bath salts. Also,
they never
I think.
found out what it was?
No. Well, not
really
these two
scary.
guys. Not these two guys. These guys were zombies. We're gonna move on now to another strange and sunny story from.
Hello, family, and welcome to my vlog at Downtown Doral. At Downtown Doral. At Downtown Doral. At Downtown Doral. At Downtown Doral.
All right, it's downtown Doral, Florida. There's nothing on the internet anyone's saying Doral, Florida. So this is this story comes from Doral, Florida. Yeah, go check out her blog. A city that is within the city of Miami, where a few years ago, a woman named Bettina Rodriguez Aguilera was running for the U.S. House of Representatives. Bettina Rodriguez Aguilera has a long list of accomplishments to bolster this campaign in Florida, but she is perhaps best known for claiming that she was abducted by space aliens as a child. Here we go. Florida alien abductees running for Congress.
Yes, I love it.
Okay,
Never
well,
heard it. I don't. I don't know if I've ever heard of this woman before.
I don't know. Maybe she'll be on the ticket this year. The Miami Herald endorsed her even for the GOP nomination in the primary out of a field of 9 candidates. The Miami Herald chose the alien abductee. And when, let's hear a little about her. In an interview, Rodriguez Aguilera said she is grateful for the endorsement and that her tale of kidnapping by aliens does not define her. She says, quote, it has nothing to do with what I have done. It happened when I was 7 years old, she said. I'm so proud of the Herald and what they did. Rodriguez Aguilera says she was taken aboard a spaceship as a young girl by blonde extraterrestrials who resembled the Christ the Redeemer statue in San de Janeiro. Yes, this is her alien. She had the tall blondes look.
Nordics.
You know,
Yeah, she was abducted
Nordics.
by the Nordics.
Yeah.
The best one to be abducted by, really. I mean, they seem to be the most gentle, I think.
Yeah, I think
she
they're
seemed to get off
probably
great.
The best looking ones, probably.
She says that they told her that the center of the world's energy is Africa and that thousands of non-human skulls were once discovered in a cave on the Mediterranean island of Malta. They got some weird random info for her, but a couple of important things. Non-human skulls and the center of the world's energy is Africa. She's also said that she has witnessed paranormal activity since then and saw a UFO at age 17. She also said that she had been in touch with the aliens telepathically long after the abduction. Even if it's hard to believe there's a starman waiting in the sky, who wrote this? Rodriguez Aguilera won't back down. Why are they adding all these 70 songs in here?
Lyrics.
Yes, I know. Stick to the news, guys. It says, I stick to my guns when I believe in something, she said. We realize that Rodriguez Aguilera is an unusual candidate, the editorial noted, adding that the paper was impressed with her boots on the ground ideas and experience. Because she actually does have a lot of experience. She was a former city council member on the suburb of Doral. She's the daughter of a Cuban political prisoner. She has a lot of training in the business world. She trains other women in businesses in other countries. She teaches them how to run for office. Yeah, so let's see if it helps her in this race. And while it seems this Miami Herald, this Florida paper of record, they openly endorsed her, for some reason she's not too happy with them. Let's hear a clip of her.
Rodriguez Aguilera is fighting back against what she calls an attack piece by the Miami Herald. Local 10's Carlos Suarez is live to explain. Carlos.
The Miami Herald reported on a television appearance from several years ago where the ex-vice mayor of Doral talked about a trip aboard a spaceship, how she met aliens and kept in contact with them over the years. It's an encounter that she wasn't interested in talking about, along with any other issue. In a 2009 interview on America TV, Bettina Rodriguez Aguilera described meeting aliens aboard a spaceship, a childhood experience she's not interested in talking about now that she's running for Congress.
I'm just going to keep on focusing on the community and what I've done and what I'm doing. And everyone that knows me knows that what I am, and that's what I will continue to be doing.
I mean, apologies. That audio is all over the place. It's not Rob's fault. It's his segment in this crappy news team. Because here, it just goes up and down. It's terrible. She does this interview where she talks all about this cool alien experience about 10 years ago. But now she's mad because people are questioning it during her run for Congress. And I watched this video. It's not in English, so I couldn't really use it on the show for, majority of the listeners. It wouldn't help. But she does have an interview where she kind of tells her whole story of doing this. And yeah, now she's mad because people are questioning all this stuff when she's running for Congress.
She's got to just talk about it. You can't bring that up and then not explain it, especially if you're going to run for Congress. Like, you have to talk about it.
Well, I guess the thing is, they're always going to dig up, anything that they can to discredit a person, any candidate, no matter who they are. They're going to just try to be like, oh, look, see, she's crazy. She's had this and that.
Yeah.
But the last time she brought it up was 10 years ago. And
Basiago, own it.
Yeah,
but if you're on camera saying it, it's a different thing.
She doesn't deny it. She just doesn't want to talk about it. There's a difference.
She's sticking to the issues, and she should.
Yeah.
Did she have a good or bad experience on that UFO?
She loved them. They were great. They told her about energy.
Okay,
skulls.
So she's just really concerned about just the way she's going to be viewed if she talks about it.
Right.
It's really
exactly,
just about
which is... Yeah. Like I always say, that's another indicator that she's more credible because she's like, look, it happened, but let's focus on these other issues here. And people want to harp on it. She's not seeking attention for that.
Look, I'm not going to go hide away just because I had an experience. I got to live my life just like the rest of you. All right. Well, back to the news now. In an interview with Bettina Aguilera,
In the 9-minute clip, Bettina described meeting 3 blonde beings that resembled the Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro. Bettina said the encounter, first reported on by the Miami Herald, is being used to make fun of her and discredit her candidacy.
It ignores to mention the